Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going over Palkia with Dusknoir and a couple other friends. So far, this deck is actually gaining traction from what I've seen in the metagame. I've played against it at locals. It's not the exact same list that I'm playing here, but it is a list. Palkia is definitely gaining traction. Let's go ahead and get into the list though. We've got the 3-1-2 line of the Duskulls with Dusknoir and Dusclops. Dusclops and Dusknoir both have the same ability, Cursed Blast. Go ahead and put 5 damage counters if it's the Dusclops, or 13 damage counters if it's the Dusknoir on one of your opponent's Pokemon, and then knock out this Pokemon. So you're going to knock out either your Dusclops or your Dusknoir. It's really good. It's a overpowered ability, if you ask me, mainly because there's not really a lot that can really block this. I think maybe Rabska, maybe. I don't know if it blocks abilities. I know that it blocks effects of attacks. We are also running Palkia and Palkia Vstar. Both of them are good. Palkia Vstar is obviously the one we're going to talk about with its Subspace Swell attack. Water. It does 60 plus 20 more for each Pokemon on both benches. So if you have, let's say, 5 Pokemon and 5 Pokemon on the bench, that's 200 plus 60. You're hitting for 260. And that's kind of where Dusclops and Dusknoir come in, is they're able to get different Pokemon and get KOs that way. It also has the Star Portal ability. Attach up to 3 water energy from your discard to one of your, to your water Pokemon in any way you like. It's going to be really kind of good. You can put that on, say, a Froakie or the Radiant Greninja, or obviously on Palkia, and start swinging that way. Speaking of Froakie, we're running one Greninja EX. Greninja EX with its Shinobi Blade attack for 1 water, does 170, and you can go search your deck for any card that you want. It also has the Mirage Barrage attack for water, colorless. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Do 120 to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you can do 120, 120. You can do 120 to active. I don't think it's just bench. I think I misspoke there. But you're able to do 120 and kind of do that. And that'll come in also really handy with the Dusknoir, be able to put 130 damage on something like Mew, be able to put some 130 on something like a Fez, which is really popular in the metagame right now. So you're able to hit that and then also do another 120 somewhere else and potentially knock out, taking 3 potential prize cards. We are running the Bloodmoon with its Season Skill ability. Attacks of this Pokemon cost 1 colorless less for each prize card your opponent has taken, which is kind of nice because Bloodmoon, the attack, is 5 colorless. But the longer the game goes, the less it's gonna cost you. It does hit for 240, but you can't use that attack next turn. We're running Fezandipiti with its Flip the Script ability. What it says is, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out on your opponent's turn, go ahead and draw 3 cards. You can't use more than 1 Flip the Script, so that's kind of balancing it out, so it's not just a giant draw engine. But you're never really going to use more than 1. I'm sure some decks would probably like to use a couple more, but for the most part, you're only going to use the 1. We also have Mew with its Restart ability, and all it says is if you don't have 3 cards in your hand, draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. With this deck, though, Mew is actually a decent attacker, depending on what you're facing, with its Genome Hacking ability. 3 colorless, just use one of your opponent's active attacks. That's it. So we could potentially be using Bloodmoon to knock out or hurt Bloodmoon. We could be using a number of different attacks to great effect. We also have the Squawkabilly with its Squawk and Seize. Discard your hand, draw 6, but only on your first turn. You have to make sure that you are using it on your first turn. And we also have Radiant Greninja with its Concealed cards. Discard an energy from your hand, draw 2 cards. We are running Iono and Irida as our supporters. Iono, both players shuffle their hand, put it on the bottom of their deck, draw however many prize cards they have remaining, and Irida lets you search for an item and a water Pokemon. It'll be able to get us the Palkia. It'll be able to get us the Radiant Greninja if we're going second and we need some extra draw support. It's going to come in really handy. It's also going to be able to get us the rare candies. It's going to be able to get us the Night Stretchers. It's going to be able to get us the Prime Catcher. It's really quite good. Speaking of Prime Catcher says switch your opponent's bench with their active. If you do that, switch your bench with your active. Everything else is very standard, staple Pokemon. Especially in this current meta, this is a lot of the lineup you're going to see. Maybe 1 or 2 cards missing, maybe 1 or 2 cards extra, but this is a very basic. Can't really go wrong with this particular setup. That's the deck. Let's go ahead and get into it and see how we do. Okay, so with this deck, we kind of want to go first. We want to be able to get our Palkias online. We want to potentially get into the Greninja, but that's not really that important. We want to definitely get into our Duskulls and Dusknoirs. That's actually quite important. So going first helps. We're going second this time, but that's okay, because now we can potentially use Irida. There are a couple different things. We can use that Buddy-Buddy to get a couple things rolling. And yeah, we're okay with that. Okay. I have no clue what this is, but I think this might... Okay, so put 3 damage. Okay. So this might be a Serena deck. Might be. We will take the 2 because we have Irida now. This is actually quite good. Okay, this is more of a... what looks like... Okay, rescue board. Okay, so no. This is going to be something... Okay, this is Spinda. Okay. This is Spinda. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and use our Artisan. That's actually a really good idea here. We can do that. We can use our Buddy-Buddy to get those up and running. We'll go ahead and put that down. Let's use our Trekking Shoes. Actually, we were going to go get that with our Irida, so... let's go ahead and use PokéStop. I don't hate that at all. Earthen Vessel to get the Nest Ball. Get 2 water energy down. Let's go ahead and use Irida. We'll get the Radiant Greninja, and we will get ourselves a Nest Ball. I know I got rid of one, but that's okay. I don't mind dropping this here. Getting the 2 cards off of this will help. Palkia and Mew. Okay. Ultra Ball. We can drop that and drop... Well, let's drop Mew. I don't think we're going to be using it. We can have Fez. Let's go with a Dusknoir. And we can end our turn. Okay, things are set up pretty nicely. Dizzying Spin, and our Palkia is set up kind of... It's confused, but we're not going to worry too much about that because we are evolving. Let's go ahead and PokéStop. We might get a water energy off of this. We do. We can then go ahead and switch. Put in our Radiant Greninja. We'll go ahead and use our Star Portal. Put the 3 water energy here. So we've got Knockout and Knockout. Let's see. We can go ahead and Dusknoir onto that Duskull. That'll get us another Knockout. Don't mind that. So we can go ahead and Cursed Blast. We'll go ahead and get rid of... go ahead and get rid of the Rufflet. I think that's fine. Okay, we have a Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher, we will get the Dusknoir. We will use another Dusknoir to drop it on a Frostlass. Okay. Another Nest Ball. Don't mind that. We'll do the Nest Ball. We'll get ourselves a Duskull. And with this, what we can do is Moonlight Shuriken, putting 90 here and 90 here, taking another 2 prize cards this turn. Lost Vacuum and a Water Energy. With this, we actually have another attack ready to go, because we can attach, we can Night Stretcher a Water Energy. Actually, what we would do here is just Rare Candy, or Night Stretcher, the Dusknoir, Rare Candy, knockout. Okay, so like I said in the last one, we kind of want to go first. We want to be able to hit with the Palkia quickly. We want to be able to hit with potentially Greninja quickly, so we need Palkia. We want to be able to get the Duskull, Dusknoirs running. All of that is very important. Okay, I don't mind the Ursaluna being up front for this. Okay, it looks like we are going against Hisuian Zoroark. We do get 2 mulligans, so that will also help us quite a bit. Okay, we will take the 2 mulligans. We get quite a bit of things. Okay. This is rolling quite nicely. Okay, we get a PokéStop. I don't mind putting that there. Fez there. Let's get the Palkia for sure. Let's get the Greninja. Let's get Squawk, honestly, here. I like that. We can then Ultra Ball for Greninja. Greninja down. We can attach here. And then we can Squawk and Seize. Trekking Shoes. We do get the Duskull. Yeah, we'll take the Duskull. I don't think that's a problem. Let's go ahead and rip the stop, see what we get. Nothing. That's okay, though. We have the Irida, so things are going to be fine, just fine. We can end our turn. Irida, what I'll end up doing is getting the Switch and the Palkia Vstar. I know we run more than one. If we don't have that, we can get the... Okay, those Ultra Ball gets rid of the Terabagos and Psychic Energy. Capturing Roma, looking for a Tails, gets a Heads. Probably not what they wanted. Gengar's not bad because you can throw the Gengar away with the Ultra Ball. Gengar and other card could be the Dodrio. We'll definitely be trying to get... Okay, and another Psychic Energy, so it's 2 Psychic Energy down. I would guess would be getting the... Yeah, Zoro. Nest Ball down to get Fan Rotom. Fan Rotom will go get the Doduos. Zoro up front. Double Turbo. Void Return does 10 damage to us. Okay, he does have the Water Energy, so we're happy with that. We can go ahead and conceal cards here. Okay, Night Stretcher. Let's Irida, that way we can make sure we get this. And let's get the Switch. Palkia down. Switch into Palkia. What do we have in here as far as Pokemon go? Froakie and Okay, that's fine. What we can do here is attach energy. We have the one. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an Ultra Ball. We can get rid of the Mew and an Iono to get the Dusclops. What are we currently hitting for? 220? Okay. I don't mind having the Dusclops there. What we can do is PokéStop. Okay, I like that. Trekking Shoes, we get a Buddy-Buddy. We don't need the Buddy-Buddy. Lost Vacuum is good for this. Let's see. We'll hold off on that. We'll hold off on this. Hold off here. Yeah. We'll hold off on everything. We know we have the knockout, so we'll go ahead and subspace Swell. Okay, Nest Ball and Rare Candy, so this is not terrible. Bringing up the Ursaluna, I think, is smart here. But very easily could be bringing up the Dusclops. Nope, Ursaluna, very smart. Damage pump to 1 and 1. Okay. And we get the Rare Candy. What we can do here, well, I don't mind throwing this away to get rid of the Area 0 Underdepths. What we can do here is let's go ahead and Night Stretcher back in the Froakie. And I can Iono from here. Okay, we do have the Dusknoir. That's fantastic. Dusknoir down. We can then go ahead and Greninja. Getting another Iono and a Night Stretcher. We currently have 3. I don't mind that at all. What we will do is Dusknoir. Put the 130 here. We will take this one here. Has an Earthen Vessel. Palkia down here. We can attach here. We can Star Portal this. Move the 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then what we can do here, Night Stretcher, get ourselves the other Palkia Vstar. And we will end our turn. Okay, so we are pretty happy where we're at right this second. Probably trying to think of what they could be doing, could not be doing. I think getting rid of the Manaphy is very smart here, because now we potentially could be hitting for 3 prizes. Zooming draw, getting another prize card, or getting another card from the deck. Probably, maybe, sort of, kind of looking for a Zoro. That is kind of the main attacker in this. Yes, Terabagos can attack. Okay, Zoro down. Double Turbo to the Zoro. Is probably very content with past turn. Just past. This will go get the other Dodrio, I would guess. How many? Okay, go get the other Dodrio. And Boss's Order. Okay. Squawk is super easy for us to get out of. Okay, another Dodrio down. Zooming draw. Damage pump from this to that. Okay. Okay. And passes the turn. Okay, and we get another Iono. Palkia Vstar down. We'll go ahead and Earthen Vessel. Let's get the 1. Okay, we'll put it on Radiant Greninja, and we will Iono. Kind of hoping for the... Okay, we do not. But we get another chance at it. Let's see. Dusknoir. No, let's not. And... wow, we got exactly what we wanted. We'll go ahead and pull up the Greninja. we'll pull up, or excuse me, the Gengar will pull up the Greninja. We will use Moonlight Shuriken and go ahead and knock out this and this for 2 prizes. Okay. Things are going quite well. We can always retreat and then bring up a Palkia and swing for knockout. Okay, Zoroark down. Area 0 under depths. Okay, zooming draw. Okay, Jet Energy. Needs quite a bit here. Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball to get Charge-a-Bug? Or potentially another Terrapagos. Nope, Gengar. Gengar will be thrown away with Phantom Star ability. Should be knocking out. Yeah, definitely has knockout. Another World Gate. Okay, drop another 30 there. Another Palkia down. Okay, we've got the Froakie. We're currently doing 220. Let's go ahead and do the Fez. I like that idea. Okay, Froakie down. That's good for now. Is our Greninja is prized, if I'm not mistaken. Our Greninja EX is prized, and that's okay. What we can do here, we're hitting for 240. What we can do is Night Stretcher. Put that there. That'll be our last one. Greninja is our last one, I bet you. Let's go ahead and throw these 2 away. Greninja is not. Okay, we have what we need. And we can go ahead and subspace well. 240. He should be knocking us out this next turn, which, if that's the case, we'll just Greninja. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 230. He needs to put. Okay. He needs to put 1 energy or 1 more damage counter on 1 more Pokemon, and he'll be able to knock out this Palkia. Okay. Zoro goes down. Does it have the retreat? Void return 30? Okay, we're actually pretty happy with this. Doesn't have anything that we can't knock out, and we just have the 1. All of our rare candies. That's fine though. We'll hit for 300 and the knockout. Take the 1. It is a Nest Ball. And there you go. Palkia, Dusknoir, and a couple other friends. I like this deck. The Dusknoir Dusclops will come in very handy, being able to slap anything and help Palkia with damage output. Obviously, Radiant Greninja is a staple in anything Palkia, and as you saw, it does really, really well with this. I like this deck. Would I take this to a cup or a challenge? Absolutely, I would. That's a no-brainer. Would I take this to a regional? I don't know. I don't know that I would. It's gonna be a meta call, but I do think this does hit for pretty decent numbers as long as you get the right matchups. We do have the Radiant Greninja, or we do have the Terra Greninja, the Greninja EX, just in case somebody, like, for instance, what we just played, has the ability to give us Area 0 underdepths, but overall, I don't know if this is hitting the numbers it needs to hit on, like, say, something like Charizard or something like Dragapult, which are big, beefy boys. What would I change in this? I'd probably bring it down to 3 rare candies. I would probably bring this down. I don't know if the trekking shoes are necessary. I like them, but I don't know if they're necessary. I would like to see more supporters or have more access to my supporters. So having Pokegear 3.0 would be fantastic. I could see going to a 2-1-2 line of Duskull. I could see getting rid of the Mew. I never used it, but I understand why it's there. This is one of those that I could see needing more supporters, just needing more in that particular realm. But as you saw, it does quite nicely on its own. If you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and do all the things that help me continue to put decks like this and bring other decks to you guys and have fun. It helps the channel a lot. We grew a lot this month, so thank you guys to anybody who watches. Thank you very much. With that, have fun, stay safe. I love you. Bye.